Hi everybody, my name is Zack. I am an international student from Nairobi, Kenya, and I currently study at the University of Dundee, where I've just finished my third year pursuing a degree in economics with marketing and politics. Now, I just wanted to make this brief video to help you with your decision making when it comes to on-campus accommodation or private accommodation, because obviously that's one of the big decisions that you need to make as an international student. And so hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of on-campus accommodation or private accommodation and which one works best for you. Now, I'm currently staying at a private accommodation, but in my first year, I stayed on campus. When it comes to your on-campus choices, you've got Belmont Tower, which is where I stayed. You've got Belmont Flats, you've got Heathfield, you've got Seabraze, and you've got West Park. Now, Belmont and Heathfield are pretty much at the center of campus. I mean, you literally cannot get more central than Belmont and Heathfield. Seabraze is about 5 minutes from campus, and West Park is about 20 minutes from campus if you walk. When it comes to the configuration inside the flats, every single room is en suite, so you do not share your shower, you do not share your bathroom. The only thing that you would share is the living spaces, or the kitchen if you like, and the laundry rooms, which are located separately inside the building. The different flats as well will have a different number of rooms. So for example, with Belmont Tower, each flat had about 8 rooms. With Belmont Flats, each flat had about 6 rooms. Same with Seabraze, about 6 rooms per flat. And so they do vary, but more or less you have a range from 4 to 8 rooms across Belmont through to West Park. Now, in regards to private accommodation, you've got different options across the city. You can either choose to stay in student housing, which is very much like on-campus accommodation. You have the same outline or the same structure where you've got maybe 6 rooms per flat. Each room is en suite, but you share the kitchen and the living space as well as the laundry rooms. Or you could choose to go with a private house, where you would share maybe with one other person, or even live by yourself, although that would be a very brave choice to make in your first year, because I think that as an international student in your first year, it does help to stay on campus, because it's a lot easier to settle in when you've got people in your year group or in your age group, if you like. It's a lot easier to make these connections because everybody is more or less in the same boat. You know, everybody is looking to make friends. Everybody's looking to fit in and find their place. So it is easier to relate to people when you stay on campus in your first year than it would be to stay or at a private accommodation. This is not to say that if you stay in a private accommodation in your first year that it will be, you know, it will be impossible for you to survive. It's just to say that if you were to stay on campus in your first year, it would be a lot easier for you to settle in at university. Also, because when you stay on campus, all of your utility bills are taken care of. So your Wi-Fi, your electricity, your water, your heating, all of that is included in the final price for your accommodation. But if you stay at a private accommodation, depending on where you are, your utility bills might be separate. And again, as an international student, this being your first time in Dundee, having to sort out all of these different things by yourself can be a little bit daunting. So it makes it a bit easier for you to stay on campus in first year. The things that you would need to bring, definitely bring your own pillows, your own bed covers. I know that sounds obvious, but it wasn't obvious for me because when I was applying to stay on campus, I saw the pictures on the internet and each room had a bed like with pillows and with covers and stuff. So I just assumed that we get the pillows and covers when we get here, which wasn't the case. So when I got here, I just had my room with my bare mattress, and I was looking around wondering, where's the pillow? Where's the bed cover? And then someone told me, oh, you have to buy that for yourself. And yeah, let's just say it was a long first day. So yeah, bring your own pillows, your own beddings, your own cutlery and your plates. You don't have to bring too much of your cutlery and plates, especially because you're going to be staying with maybe 6 other people. So you can all maybe chip in and buy sets together. That's what some of my friends did in first year, is instead of bringing in tons and tons and tons of plates individually, what they did is they just chipped in and bought sets. It made it a bit easier. But yeah, bring in some cutlery, maybe 2-3 of each unit, maybe like 2-3 plates, 2-3 cups. But you don't need to bring in an entire kitchen. And there are plenty of other things that you will buy once you get here. Things like toasters, things like water heaters and beakers, etc. Those you can buy once you get here. An iron you'd buy once you get here. You know, you don't want to carry too many things and make your journey much harder than it needs to be. So yeah, there are a lot of things that you'll learn along the way, but I think that the most important thing for you to note is that on-campus accommodation in your first year, in my opinion, is definitely the easier way to go. But you can also have a fantastic experience staying at a private accommodation, although I do feel that once you get a footing in the city, once you understand how everything works, and once you've gotten your rhythm, that's when it's better for you to step up to the private accommodation. But if you like, all the information will be at the University of Dundee website, so you can just go on there and check. And I hope that this little video, as brief as it is, has been helpful to a degree. Thank you.